You know the worst thing is people who say sandwich. There's no G in sandwich.
What's happening, everybody? So, the day we're filming the first episode of the new series that we're doing called A Dae Oot Wae. So we're on our way to pick up the first guest of the first episode of the series. We thought it was an obvious choice because he was one of the first guests on the podcast that we'd done a good while ago, and he was one of the winners of the first event that we'd done years ago. So, we'll see how it goes.
Hello. So apparently, you're spending the day with me, and this could be good fun, or it might be boring as shit. We don't know. Will we bleep the swearing? I think it gives it more impact. So, we thought we would start at Renfrew. I spent so much time here that people thought I was from Renfrew, but I lived in Ayr. I have went back to my own star system of Zeta Reticuli, and I've got to fold space and time to come back and get a skate when it's still better than the ScotRail service. First joke. So this pool used to have really nice pool tiles in it. They were like blue and they were absolutely stunning. And when you went round it, it went meow. They all just fell apart and they just concreted over it. You have to make your own noises when you go round. Now, let's do that. It's not quite the same effect.
How did you get this skateboard?
Probably the shortest dance. Tony Hawk's Underground and that Eric Sparrow. I also saw a film, and I can't remember the name of it. One of these really cheap, low-budget films. This girl was looking after all these dogs, and then all the dogs got out, and they were like, "Oh no!" And she jumps on a wee bike, and her super cool boyfriend sticks his wee helmet on, and he goes out on the skateboard to go with them, and then she has to go the long way. But there's a big set of stairs, and he gets to ollie down the set of stairs, and I thought that was like special effects. I was like, "There's no way he just jumped down 8 stairs on a skateboard. There's no way." And then because you're a kid and you don't really understand the concept of it, and then you realise, oh, you actually can do that, and then you learn very quickly how hard it actually is. I am 32, so I've been skateboarding for 21 years-ish. A long time. That was sick. Well,
Putting in the effort.
well, not about that. The absolute bare minimum.
There's 2 weeks today, so we're going to go to Largs and swim in the sea and probably not even skate. That's usually how it goes on, but well, here we are. Welcome to Largs Vegas. Fun little park. And the beautiful seaside. So the plan being we're going to skate a wee bit and then we're going to jump in the sea and not chicken it because it will be absolutely freezing. This is a really fun little summer spot, especially if you can get it midweek. No kids about, place to yourself. Have to do a little bit of brushing up, but other than that, yeah, Largs Vegas, where dreams come true, whether you're on champagne or special brew.
Yeah, the park's really fun. There's a lot of cool little features, but I love the spine. The spine's so mellow. It's super chill.
What's your go-to trick for the spine?
It was cabs, but I've been kind of slacking with them. Yeah.
Let's see it. First tee for a wee hoffbee.
First tee for the Hoffbee, and 2 bananas.
Right.
This will be a Christmas miracle if we make this first try. Yeah, put that there. Right, I'm gonna half cab first and then I'll come back. I'm so disappointed in myself. I'm sorry, guys. I've let you down. I've let myself down. I feel like I've let the whole of Largs down.
Second tee for a quarter bee.
You can drink the first half. We're gonna go with the banana bonus. Second try. Banana bonus.
Yay! Having a few questions with young Bailey, aka Mr. Captain Pinger. It's a lovely day.
It's absolutely stunning, and this is gonna be so cold.
I bet you've got shoes and that anyway.
Aye, but it's just for the rocks. It's not exactly gonna keep my feet warm, is it? Those little wetsuit shoes. Wetsuit. Oh lordy! Woo! Oh, this is great. Oh my god. Oh, this is fresh.
Right, first question off the bat.
What's it like being a sponsored skater then?
It's cool. I get like stuff for free, which is nice.
Stuff for stunts?
Yeah.
Do you
That's cool.
find that your skating is different? Like, so before you get sponsored to when you did get sponsored, do you feel like your skating got, like, did you put more effort in? Did you keep skating just the way you did? Or?
Was there like more pressure or?
I did it first, but then you realise it's just skateboarding. At first I was like, I really need to be doing the X, Y, and Z, and I don't know. I just do what I do, and if people like it, great, and if they don't, then
Yeah.
First, and maybe being out at parks and in your head, you're like, oh, people would expect something of me and this and that, and it's just in your head. It's just silly. It's not like, at the end of the day, it's not like I'm some mad pro that's getting paid a fortune, or well, I say a fortune. Nobody's getting paid a fortune, but it's not like I'm getting mad money or that. So it's like it's getting some free stuff, and it's cool.
Right.
But I'm not one of these. I wouldn't say I'm a conventionally good skateboarder. There's so many tricks I can't do. I can't no slide.
Right.
I don't know. I probably could. I can't no slide. I can't crooked grind. I can't hand plant. I had hand plants, but they were shit. I can't switch heel, nollie heel. I had nollie flips for like a day. That was fun. I had nollie 360 flips for like 2 weeks, and that was a good 2 weeks. It was a fun 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I've been able to nollie 360 flip.
Do you find
I can't do it anymore.
Do you find if you learn the trick, like, does it go away faster if you're skating transition a fair amount? Like, say if you learned like the nollie tray flip, or like any nollie flips or whatever, like, do they go away faster because you're not doing them as often, or?
I think it's down to laziness. There's certain tricks, there's loads of tricks, right? Just for everyone watching this, I'm going to pick this cigarette up. I'm going to pick that up. I feel like you need to go stand over because I'm like this. I could go out and skate and I could spend the day working on switch heels and probably still get nowhere. I feel like if I was going to learn that stuff, I'd have done it when I was like 15.
Yeah.
And when I learned like the handful of flip tricks I can do, and even then they're not very good. I have a handful of flip tricks I can do.
Definitely.
I don't think I would get frustrated. I get frustrated sometimes when you're trying stuff like that over and over again, and then it was the same with the nollie 360 flip. I got them, and then I had them, and then one day it just wasn't working. And short answer is laziness. That's probably honestly the best answer. And it's just some people find that stuff easy or are happy to work on it, whereas I'm just like, typically I'm just happy to go out and just breeze about and do what I do, and then there's no pressure as such. I just kind of if I skate well that day, great. If I don't, then it's not the end of the world anymore.
Yeah.
Do you find yourself more drawn to transitioning off street?
Transition. I wrecked my ankle when I was 17. On my 17th birthday, I wrecked my ankle, and it was an injury on and off for like a year,
Right.
and I couldn't.
I don't know how you're doing that now.
It was on and off for like a year. I had that, and I could barely ollie. I couldn't flip my board at all, and that was when I got a lot more into transition skating
Right.
because it was something I could do without like tweaking my ankle that way. And I don't know. That was when I really got. I was always into it. That was when I kind of found my feet with it a bit more, and started to really loosen up on it. Yeah.
That makes sense.
So yeah, I still get grief from my ankle. I don't know. I think I did all the ligaments in it. I never got it checked out. But I think that was when transition. I really took to that because I literally couldn't flip my board if I wanted to, and like obviously impact stuff was out of the question. So, and also made you stay on like when you're skating transition. It made you commit to stuff because it really hurt to run out of the ramps, run out of tricks. So yeah.
What would you say is your favourite street trick and favourite transition trick?
I really like front blunt on transition. I really like front blunts on transition. And on street, what I lacked in technicality, I used to be able to huck. Quite good.
Yeah.
Like jump big stuff, which is a lot less these days. I could probably still jump down something big, but the window's a lot smaller now. Maybe 4 or 5 goes in, you're like, okay, like I've maybe got a couple more before your legs just won't even carry you.
Yeah.
But I could still do it, but you need to be doing it a lot.
Yeah.
If you stop doing it for a while, all of a sudden it's scary again. Whereas if I can sort of, especially when it's more spontaneous, you sort of switch gears a wee bit, and you're like, right, cool, we're jumping.
Yeah, just go straight for it.
Yeah, maybe like an ollie, maybe a kickflip if I'm lucky, but like I'm not gonna get anything takers. But like I do like street skating sometimes, especially like, I mean, when you're in Europe, and it's like a lot of really fun street stuff and like kind of plaza stuff, and that's fun even just to push about and just do frontside 5-0s and ledges and like.
Yeah.
I do like street skating.
This one as well. Then like, have you filmed like? We know you've like done. We've seen you do stunts and that on clips before and that. But like, have you filmed many big parts, like full-on parts, like a year or two long's edits and stuff?
I've been filming with Tom Wilkinson on his VX. He's filming for like a full-length thing,
Cool.
and then once that comes out, he's going to give me all the footage, and I'll stick a wee something together. I'll edit it all together, because I think his stuff's going to be more montagey.
Yeah.
And he's going to send me all my clips when he's finished, and I'll make a wee something out of that. Just so I've got. And I filmed a part with Paul VX, just before came out just before lockdown.
All right. Okay.
He's just the other day messaged me and said, "Oh, I've remixed it and I've changed it about and I've put another song on it," and he sent me it, and it's really fun.
Class.
And I was watching it like, oh man, yeah, I worked quite hard on that in some respect. I was like, quite proud of it, and I'd kind of forgotten that. And then the tricks where I'm like, oh yeah, I can do that trick. And again, I don't know if that comes down to laziness or just, I don't know. But there's some stuff in that video where I was like, oh, I'm really, really stoked on that. So it was nice to see it again. And like I was a young man, like younger man. I was a bit more slender. I was a bit better shaped, and I had this beard. So I don't really run the beard anymore. But like I had a wee beard and that. It was a bit more at my fighting weight. Yeah. So that'll be coming back out, the remix part. But other than that, it's just been like Instagram stuff.
Yeah, that seems to be like the way nowadays as well. Like, you still get obviously you get full edits and that, but loads of people kind of focus on the short rapid stuff. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. You put like a minute-long clip on Instagram, and people might only see the first 15 seconds of it.
Yeah.
So, I'm going in the water. Yeah, people might only see the first 15 seconds of it, so sometimes you get a better response off of just one good trick rather than like a minute long thing. It just depends though.
Do you ever skate to music?
Well, with like music in my ears.
Yeah.
I used to when I was younger.
Yeah.
I can't anymore. It
Nah.
freaks me out.
Aye.
If there's literally nobody in the skate park, and I mean nobody, I can put one headphone in. Sometimes I very rarely do it. And I got those sport ones, the wireless ones, but they look like hearing aids. Because they've got like a clip round the back.
Yeah.
They've got like a clip round the back, and that's quite fun. But I don't do that very often.
Yeah.
Very seldom.
What's your favourite song?
That's I can't
To skate
even.
to?
I
Or
can't
just in
even.
general?
I can't
Just
even.
in general.
Hard in the paint.
Aye.
Walk a flock of flame.
Belter. Have you got any records? Have you got any tunes on record?
Yes. I own on vinyl. Oh, on vinyl. I own the Hokey Cokey. Genuinely, I won it at the Newport and Tay Jam. So I own the Hokey Cokey and vinyl. I don't even know. I've never played it. I don't know if it works, but I own it.
What's in your heart?
It's got like snowmen on the front. I don't know what that's all about. But yeah, I own the Hokey Cokey and vinyl,
Nice.
which is pretty sick. Vinyl I don't even know the last CD that I owned. I've been listening to Shaggy a lot.
Shaggy?
Shaggy. Right, hold on 1 second. Cheers.
Filled it.
Oh, this is wild.
Here's one for you while you're doing the full dip. Who's your favourite local skater? Or Scottish skater?
Scottish skater. Oh, the ladies, Wee Daisy's ripping. Wee Daisy's, she's insane. She's doing really well. Like, she's away to university as well, and like also skating amazing, and finds time to go to all the events. And yeah, she's ripping. It's great to see. She's a lovely kid as well. There's so many people. I don't know. Let me come back to that.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking Daisy off the bat, like you know, one of the ladies that's up and coming that's absolutely ripping. Like, who's a Scottish skater? Colin Adams, sick. I haven't seen much of Colin in a long time, but Colin's amazing.
Yeah.
Like, who do I like? Winton, Gary Winton's amazing.
He's always
He can do everything. It's so annoying. It's just so good, and he doesn't care. He's just like. Yeah, he's amazing. So, he's really fun to skate with too. He's really mellow. I'm trying to think who else. Lewis Allen's amazing. That's just two like off the top of my head. I'll probably think because then if I start saying other people, I'm gonna have to say everybody. I think just everybody. Like, I don't know. I like watching everyone. Like, genuinely.
Is there any?
I was going to say, do you draw inspiration for any other pros or any locals or anything like that?
I used to take a lot of inspiration from Dandra Hobel. I really like his maydays and pivot fakies and stuff. I really like the way he skates. Day One, but that's Day One.
Yeah.
I couldn't say I draw inspiration from that, like, because it's just so on another planet good.
Mm-hmm.
I really, really like Jamal Smith, but he, again, I don't know. I don't skate that good. You know, he's just got an amazing, super mellow style. He's got an amazing style. Like, I don't know. There's so many good people, and maybe I just take bits and bobs from people. Like, Grayson Fletcher's amazing. Like, all these people I really like, but I wouldn't say I necessarily skate like them. Do you know what I mean? It's getting further and further away. So basically, by the time we're done talking, I'm going to be on Millport. That's the plan.
What's advice you'd give to a young skater starting it?
Just enjoy yourself. Just have fun. That's probably just go and have fun and just enjoy it and take it as it comes, and don't. I don't know. There's nothing wrong with like trying and like working towards things, and you know. But for the most part, just as long as you're enjoying yourself, don't stress it. That's probably the progression is natural when you're having fun. When I was doing a lot of coaching, I always said that, and it's true. If you're just out enjoying yourself, it'll just, you know, things will fall into place, or they won't.
Yeah, it's
Like, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I know that's such a fucking obvious one, but like, yeah, just have fun.
It makes sense though, 'cause I feel like that's something people forget. I know sometimes, because sometimes if you're starting out, you go to a skate park and folk are like too nervous to get a go in front of everybody else, kind of thing. But like you say, if they try and stick that out the head and just enjoy themselves, and that kind of leaves eventually.
Yeah, exactly. If we're talking about in that respect, it's of course it's intimidating walking into a skate park. You know what I mean? And a lot of people seem to know what they're doing, and you have no idea what you're doing. They'd be like, if I went to the gym, I'd be like, I have no idea what I'm doing. And all these hench guys, like, you know, doing the weights and that, and I'd be like, I'd have to go over and be like, excuse me, I don't know what to do. Can somebody spot me? It's just like 2 milk cartons. I wouldn't know what to do. So yeah, it would be intimidating. So it'd be the exact same thing. It's easy for me to say like, oh, like, just bat around and that, but for the most part, everybody's nice. For the most part.
Totally.
Dick, but everybody's, you know, nobody's sitting watching you going like, oh, there's beginner, like, as long as you're not in the way. And it might be like if you don't know what you're doing, you're standing in the way and somebody goes, yeah, watch out of the way, and then you're all embarrassed because you're standing in front of the ledge and 3 folk are skating it and you've not realised.
We've seen before that you've taught a few skaters in your day as well.
From here?
No, just in general.
In general?
Yeah. How do you find that? Like,
Coaching.
It's amazing. Yeah, I don't get to coach much anymore because I've got a real job, which is the worst thing in the world. But it's great to see them when they're sort of at that point where you're just like, yeah, just off you go, you know, and then you see them around and they've gotten so good. A good example would be Duncan. I don't even know. I've not seen Duncan in ages. I don't know if, like, what he's up to, but he, like, I mean, I was, you know, I didn't coach him for long, you know, but even, whether it's like that or not, even just seeing the younger kids about and then like seeing what they're up to or we're up to, like, just absolutely smashing it. You're like, oh man, you've gotten so good. Like, you know, you see them and they're doing tricks that I can't do, and I'm like, oh man, that's amazing. Like, it's really cool. Like, there's a wee girl, Charlie, that I was coaching a lot, and she's like 3 foot nothing, and she went to the Loading Bay, the Clash of Clans event, the Halloween one.
Right.
She was dressed as Chucky, and she's the height of nothing, and she like dropped in like the big extension in the bowl, and like everyone went absolutely nuts, and I was just like, this is amazing. It was such a cool feeling. She like, and obviously she was absolutely buzzing. And all the girl skaters were all like, you know, gushing over her, like, oh my god, like, she's so cute. And like, yeah, and then she went and dropped, you know, put them all to shame. This little girl just went and dropped in. They were all like, ah, and yeah, everyone went nuts, and that was really cool. That was really cool to see because I'd coached her from when she'd literally never stood on a board before.
Mad.
So that was amazing. That's a cool feeling.
class, man.
Nice one, man. Is there anything you want to say to round it off?
Yeah, have you seen the new Lynx advert? Have you seen it?
No.
Like, they're in the cinema. They're in the cinema. And the guy walks past the girl with his arms facing her, and she gets a whiff of it, and she like smells his bum. And as he's walking, she gets up and she like walks along like behind him, and like smells his bum. And because apparently Lynx have brought out like a fucking bum spray, like it was for like more sensitive areas, and I'm just like, what kind of world are we living in where you need Lynx bum spray? And could you imagine if that advert was the other way around? Could you imagine if it was a guy doing that to a girl in the cinema? It's just not gonna happen. Oh, sorry.
What a way to end it on Lynx bum spray, man.
I'm serious. I don't know what's going on in the world. Do you know what the worst thing is? People who say sandwich. There's no G in sandwich. No, where's the G? There's no G in sandwich. Sandwich. Sand. We're on the beach. Sand. Sandwich. No sand. Sang a song. Sang a song. There's no G in sandwich.
That's fair play, man. That's unreasonable.
Outrage. The price of bananas are up. Yeah, I don't know.
That's a good end.
That works, aye.
Links bum spray.
Price of bananas.
Gone up and don't say sandwich.
Yeah, well, you can say sandwich if you want, but it bothers me. You do whatever you want. I just want people, like, I just wonder where the G comes from. There's no G in sandwich. And it just, I don't. It's fine. I'm not going to fall out with anyone over it. You know what I mean?
Aye.
I'd like to think I'm above that. There's no G in sandwich.
Sorted.
Oh my God.
Chilling, man. Oh, aye. It's good speaking to you.
Woo!
Aye, that's
Chilling,
been.
skating you.
It's been a laugh anyway.
It's absolutely freezing, but I love it. It's so fresh.
Aye, just to sign out, this will be the YouTube part of it now on. This is the first episode of Dae Oot Wae Baillie.
Right.
Do the whole part of like, comment, share and that, carry on.
Right.
Check out Banana Report.
Oh aye.
That's not my Instagram account.
You want to tell them your Insta and that?
Nah.
Yeah, see, you did pick it up.
You really good at animal impression?
I do a good frog.
Let's see that.
Ribbit.
Is this the new setup to hold that fork on? I suddenly hold it the first time.
Bop. They're still working.
Yeah.
Country roads.